It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Good morning, everyone. Come on in, like the video as you always do. I appreciate everybody for being here. Shout out to everybody in the building. You guys like the video? Let's get the video in the algorithm. We have some sad news to discuss today, and we have some debate stuff to discuss today. Now, the first thing we're going to discuss is Frankie is gone, y'all. Frankie Beverly gone, but we're going to get to it. And then we got the debate going on, and I want to talk about some things that was going on this debate. Yeah, we just going to go with that. Y'all get in here and like the video. Good morning. I saw somebody saying something about two planes about to run into each other in Atlanta. I didn't hear about that, but let me tell y'all something. You do know that once the plane gets to a certain altitude in the air, the plane flies itself. You do know that, right? I don't know if you guys know that pilots don't fly planes. They take off, they land, and they manage. But they themselves don't even really know where the plane goes. So why is this important? It's important because without that GPS, that computer system, the planes will crash into each other. Or the plane doesn't know where to go. Or I'll give you one better. The pilot doesn't know where to go. There's a tower at every airport. It's called air traffic control. Air traffic control controls who takes off and land on their airfield. That's how it works. So if they were about to crash at the airport, then that will probably be an issue from air traffic control. One of the most highly stressful jobs in the world. Actually, the abuse of substance is highest through the roof, simply because millions and millions of people's lives are in your hands on a daily basis. Okay, so how that works is, yeah, that's probably an air traffic control if they were doing it near the airport. But if it was a thing in the air, it depending on what was going on, it was probably a computer issue. Y'all remember they literally just shut down all them flights here about a month or so ago because they had computer issues. What airline that was? Was it American? Somebody just because of a computer issue. Because the pilots don't fly the plane, the computer flies the plane. And that leads to me, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. Oh, they were taxiing. Oh, girl, that was something to do with them people on the ground. I thought they were flying. Was it Southwest? Oh, okay. Listen, y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. Y'all know if we don't fly the plane and we don't really know where we going, like the people, then how we know that it takes 20 something hours to get to Africa? How do we know it takes an hour and a half to get from Atlanta to New Orleans? You see what I'm saying? Girl, I'm just saying, it's a lot that we don't know. It was on the tarmac or the runway. All right, or the runway. Yeah, that's some taxi and stuff. The plane was already on the ground. Girl, y'all made it seem like they was about to crash into each other in the air, girl. Y'all got me messed up, girl. That was some taxi issue, girl. That's something to do with the crew chiefs down there and all of that, girl. Yeah. Good morning, blessed lady. Good morning from New Orleans. Good morning, blessed lady 82. What's going on? But yeah, girl, I thought y'all I'm thinking the plane's about to be in the air. I thought we was on some end of the world type stuff. Girl, they tacked in on the ground. Anniversary of 9/11. It sure is. It sure is. I didn't even think about that. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. I literally didn't think about that. So, you guys, let's get into the first topic of discussion. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you can, please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video. Y'all gonna be mad at me, but I feel like 9/11 had a lot of questions around it. They just do. And I know the people from New York and New Jersey, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, that's not true. It was real. I was there." I was there when Katrina happened too, but I also know that the story they told y'all as such as the hurricane came and blew the levees, that's a lie too. But that's a story for another day. Okay. I'm just saying, I know you was there, I know you experienced it. It's the same thing happened with Katrina, girl. But if you talk to any local in the city of the New Orleans, they will tell you wasn't no hurricane blowing no doggone levees, girl. That was the doggone boom that went happen. Allegedly, they said, I didn't say it. They said that it was a bomb set up by the government. Yeah, but you know, people just go through the actual motion of the actual situation, and a lot of people get attached to that, and I get it because it's a tragic situation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go, T Money, you got it. There you go. This is what y'all need to know moving forward. The tragedy was real. The how is the questionable. But you know, people will put me in a conspiracy theorist box, so I'm just fine with that. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey Jamel, call me conspiracy theorist. But you know, ultimately, there's a lot of hows that should have been questioned and should be questioned moving forward. And let me tell you something, black people should be the biggest conspiracy theorists of all time, because literally everything they've ever told you was a lie. Literally. Let me say that again. Literally everything you was ever told in the government, at the schoolhouse, and even at the church was a lie. If it wasn't a full bald-headed lie, it was a half alopecia lie. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's just the fact that black people still walking around like nothing is going on and people is just crazy is asinine to me, you know. But you know, who am I? I'm just saying, if you're not a conspiracy theorist at this point, you just like living in the world of delusion and in the matrix, and that's okay. A lot of people like that, you know. It's easier to live that way, so I get it, you know. I'm just saying. I just wanted to throw that little piece out there. But nevertheless, girl, y'all get in here and like this video. Let's get into the first order of business. I regret to report to you. I know I bought it on myself. I don't go blaming no one else. Lord have mercy. Now I realize I can't get over you. Oh, Lord Jesus. He gone, y'all. He gone. Oh, Lord. I never thought I'd see the day to have to deal with this. He gone. A lot of you guys may not know I have been having a crush on Frankie since I was in high school, and he was old as dirt even then, but I didn't care. And he gone, you know what I mean? This is a lot to take in all at once. Throw the whole maze away, because ain't no maze without Frankie Beverly. Without Frankie, ain't no maze. You know what I mean? It was announced today via Twitter. Oh no, was it yesterday? I got the paperwork, or I got the thing, that our dear beloved Frankie from Frankie Beverly and Maze, the most iconic, the most iconic soul, he was not R&B, rhythm and blues. See, that's different. Not R&B. They got R&B and then they got rhythm and blues. This here was rhythm and blues, soul music. This is before the computers came in and everybody had to play an instrument. Okay? Oh, yeah, we saw James Earl yesterday. Listen, The iconic Frankie Beverly and Maze. If you know, just drop a little tea on y'all over there on Rumble when we did our deep dive. They said I didn't say it, but Marvin Gaye used to pimp out his wife and let her go smash on people, and this was one of the ones. But that's not here nor there because we on positive thoughts and positive memories. So listen, y'all. Frankie Beverly, I don't even know where he was really born or where he's from because New Orleans, he belonged to New Orleans. Okay? Yes, Southern girl. Don't stop me now. He belongs to New Orleans. I don't know where he was born. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. He belongs to the city of New Orleans. Okay? They say Philly. Well, that's the best thing that ever happened. But you know, it's probably because he came to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to New Orleans. He must have, you know, I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. Matter of fact, I'ma just go with this. He from New Orleans, and then I'm gonna go with that. You know what I'm saying? But this man has given us music older than most of the people in this chat. Okay? More than most of the people in this chat. Bonjour, Voodoo and Mods members in the chat. Oh, you French, Thibodeau? You know, I know them last names. Thibodeau. Is you a French? All right, go ahead on, Francis Thibodeau. We got people in France. She might be in Louisiana though, but we just gonna go with France because she said bonjour. Let's talk about it. Nah, boo, we stole him for DC. No, baby. He belongs to the man stays home in New Orleans. Do you hear me? I will be playing Frankie for the next 30 days. Do you hear me? See, even Ashley Nicole said it. I thought he was from New Orleans my whole life because he is. He from New Orleans. He from New Orleans. Mm-hmm. He from New Orleans. Blessed lady, he is from New Orleans. Joy and pain. Let's get into what happened, y'all. Let's get into what the people had said. They came up here. And this is what the announcement said, Red. Let's see it. I couldn't believe it when I saw him trending. You know, he was trending recently and I almost lost it. And then when I went on here, I said, do not play with me this morning. And I think this, and this is what they had to say. From the family of Frankie Beverly. Grieving, I can't see. A loved one is a deeply personal and emotional experience during this time. As we are navigating feelings of sorrow, reflection, and remembrance, we kindly ask for privacy and understanding, allowing us the space to grieve in our own way. This period is one of healing, and your respect for our need for solitude is appreciated as we honor the memory of our beloved Howard Stanley Beverly, known to the world as Frankie Beverly. He lived his life with pure soul, and one would say, and for us, no one did it better. Not one. He lived for his music, family, and friends, loved one another as he would want that for for us all. Girl, look at me. Howard Stanley Beverly, aka Frankie Beverly. His alpha is 12,646. His omega is 9,10,24. Signed the Beverly family. Let me say this. That man lived a long life. A lot of y'all don't know this, but he had suffered with, I don't want to lie, but I want to say it was like some type of throat cancer. Y'all remember that? Who from New Orleans? Because he was supposed to do either Essence or Jazz Festival one of them years, and he had just recovered. And girl, he could barely sing a word out the mouth, but he didn't have to worry about it. The whole audience, listen, that man had just came back from suffering from a throat cancer or something like that. Oh, and he had a stroke. Yeah. And he came back and he did. I think it was Jazz Fest. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, if y'all in here, y'all from the city. And that man came back and was barely singing. And listen, he didn't have to say nothing. The whole city, the whole city sung his songs to him. Just play the music and stand there, Frankie. We got you. It was Jazz Fest. That's what I thought. Don't you say nothing. You stand there. Maze, y'all do the backup vocals in the music, and we gonna sing it. We gonna sing it. This was who Frankie Beverly was. This is who this man was. You have to understand. He's not just an artist to a lot of people because the music, this was back when music made you feel good. You can play any Frankie Beverly and May song in the music. I'm talking about before he start with his soulful songstress of a voice, that smooth silk of a voice. Before he opened his mouth, the music makes you feel good. When you think about I'm trying to see how I can hum it. Golden Time of Day. I'm trying to see how you can hum it. Dun 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 dun. Man, that man ain't had. Listen, have you ever listened to Golden Time of Day during the Golden Time of Day? Come on, man, what we talking about? Have you ever put that song on around the time the sun sets? Man, please. You could be in a dark room and put that song on and you're going to see the sunset. Come on, man. Y'all, man, this is the music. See, this is why when they were talking about the whole situation with the Asians created 808 beats, and by that logic, hip hop should Asians should have a say so. If not, they'll take 808 beats back. I think they should take all of it back. Take all of that computer producing back, take it back and throw it in the trash can because it literally took the feeling out of music. There is no feeling in music. And you know, that could be one of the reasons why I have an issue or a hard time connecting with new age, which y'all would call or deem R&B. I literally don't. There's no connection. There's nothing in it that make the hairs on my arm stand up. I don't get no chills when I hear none of it. Like it don't touch me on the inside. Like my you know what I mean? Like y'all know how I go. And that was done by design. Okay. So with that being said, he was one of those artists. Like on the level of your Marvin Gaye, on the level of your and I'm talking about as far as the music, they put it on and you feel it. It feels good. Like the level of the Gap Band, the level of Earth, Wind and Fire. You know what I mean? Like they have a category of music that touched you, and his band, along with his silky voice, silky soul singer, with that voice is unmatched. Unmatched. There was nothing better than on that Sunday of Jazz Fest, putting on your white linen. Listen, if you ever wanted to see a whole bunch of Negroes in all white linen, it was the Sunday of the Essence Fest. Frankie Beverly and Mays Youth and Jazz Fest, they will close out these festivals, and the entire crowd is nothing but Acorn, nothing but Black Americans, not the foreigners. This before the foreigners knew anything about this. Okay. This is when it was Acorn in the building, all white linen, looking and smelling like success, education, and money. Yeah, Luther Vandross in there too. Like before he even come out, before the band even play, you already get the essence of this man and his band just being in the lobby or in the line going into the Superdome or going into the doggone to the fairgrounds. You get the feeling when you go into the store and pick your outfit out. What we talking about? Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all understand how important music is. Oh my God, don't start me on Teddy. Teddy is, yeah, don't start me on Teddy. Teddy's definitely in there. Let me tell y'all something. Black American people, FBA, ADOS, Hebrew Israelites, Muslims, 5%ers, 2%ers, whatever we calling ourselves today, girl. Y'all know how I go. We got 59 different names, Moors or whatever. There's a special, very, very special connection that that comes through music or with music and Black American people. First of all, there's a connection with music in all melanated people. Let's start there first. I'm talking about even in the Caribbean, even in our Afro Latina places, even in Africa. There's a connection through music that vibrates off our bones, that vibrate like the beat, and all of that has a vibration off of our bodies. That's why when you hear certain songs, it does things to you that it don't do to other people. But I'm talking specifically about Black American people. Black American people have this connection to music, and the powers that be understood that, which is why they got rid of all of your great artists and put people in place that they have today. That's why we're losing our connection to music. But what's great about this is we have these greats like Frankie Beverly and Mays, like Teddy Pendergrass, like Luther Vandross, like the Gap Band, like Earth, Wind and Fire, like, you know what I mean? Like all of these people that we can go back into the archives and we can really just like connect back to it, because the music today, there is no connection. You might love it, you might like it, but there is no connection. Listen, I'm about to throw you a curveball, and a lot of y'all gonna feel some type of way, but I don't care, because I gotta say it because it's the facts and it's true. R. Kelly, although accused and of all type of heinous stuff, he was the last Mohican of real music in our culture. Let me say it again. Robert Kelly was the very last person or the very last fixture of music, I don't care what genre, in our culture. He's locked up, as he should be. But ask yourself, what started to happen to music after they got him up out of here? This was a gradual decline, is what I'm saying. And let me say this to say that. Let me say that to say this. I don't listen to new music. I don't want nothing to do with it. To be completely honest, if it's on TikTok, it's trash. I'm just saying. If they dancing to it on TikTok, it's probably trash. But the one song, and I'm going to go back to R. Kelly real quick. The one song that was trending on TikTok, I'm going downtown. Do me a favor. Get inside of your vehicle, put that song on, and turn the music up. And tell me that music don't touch you like the other music do. Now, I'm going somewhere with this, and I don't want to be too long-winded. I'm going somewhere with this. I don't want to be too long-winded. Frankie Beverly and Mays is now an ancestor. But he was in our culture here in America. I'm talking about 60s, 70s, 80s, even up to today, 70s all the way up to today. This man sits at the top of the ancestor mountain. Okay. This man and his band, I don't want to take away, because see, one thing about real music is you can't have one without the other. So let me rephrase that. Frankie Beverly and Mays are one of the bands that sit at the top of our ancestral connection through music mountain. He's gone. He was an older person. I want to say, what they say, he was born in 46, 56, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2006. I don't know, I can't count 16. The man was almost 80 years old. The man was almost 80 years old. So he lived a wonderful life. He had ailments in the past. We all know about that. But ultimately, these are the ancestors that we are going to have as a culture. I'm not saying us as in me and you, but if we are going to get back our connection to our music, y'all wonder why the drill rap literally have kids unaliving each other. People like NBA young boy who came on here and said that he regret making the music he made because it made young kids. That's how powerful music is. It can make you do wonderful, good things, or it can make you unalive each other. This is how powerful music is to us. I'm saying all that to say we have just lost one of the powerhouses of our connection to music that does a positive reinforcement versus the negative reinforcement that's displayed all over the doggone online and radio and TV today. In order for our community to connect back to this feel, to this feel good music, we are going to have to start tapping into these ancestors. A lot of us grew up Christians. A lot of us were told, oh my God, that's the devil's work. You don't do. Girl, okay, fine. Whatever you want to say. And you can have your own beliefs. But let me tell y'all something. In every culture, there's an ancestral guide that guide these people. We have that same culture here. We have to start if we continue to look into everywhere else but within, we gonna continue on a path that we on that's gonna lead us on a downward spiral. So I'm gonna say that to say this, and I'm gonna say rest in peace to the Frankie Beverly. But I'm gonna say that to say this: we're going to have to, not just for music, but period. We are going to have to start tapping into these ancestors because this is our connection to whatever it is that we need. Okay? So rest in peace, Frankie Beverly. You will be missed by me, probably more than a lot of people. I know I'm one of the diehard fans. I'm one of the diehards. You know what I mean? I still got records from him on vinyl. I'm one of the diehards. But ultimately, I'm saddened by this news, but I'm also fulfilled to know that that man lived a wonderful life here on earth. And I know he's transitioned into the next world. He has transitioned over into the next realm. I'm sorry, not even world, the next realm. And we all know that souls recycle. Energy cannot be destroyed, yet it is transferred. So he will be back in another form. How that will happen and when, none of us will know. But I will say, from me, rest in peace, Frankie Beverly. You will be missed here in this room. And, that's just that on that. Y'all, he gone. He gone. But we got to move on because I don't want to do too much. Y'all make sure we'll plan a repass here coming up. We'll get the repass going. Y'all like the video if you haven't already. Yeah, we gonna get the next Rumble started off with his music. And let me tell you something. I saw somebody putting other artists in the chat. Somebody put Lucky Day. Lucky Day is one of them other people. But you got to understand, Lucky Day is one of the few. Listen, I don't know about all them other people. I don't know who Kevin Ross is. I've never heard of him. But Lucky Day is, first of all, a native of New Orleans. And I don't want to toot our own horn, but honk. Let me say this. New Orleans is one of the very last places that are actually producing musicians. Let me say it again. New Orleans is one of the very last places in America that is mass producing actual musicians, meaning you don't just go into the studio and they make the beat and then you do the song. No, ma'am, no, sir. You have an actual band. Lucky Day's music consists of live band, live music. That's why there's a connection there. And look, Riri, I'm glad you on here. I think about when I went to go see the Wailers without Bob Marley, obviously, but the Wailers, and they had Damon, all his kids and all of that. That live music, bruh. That live music, man, look. When I went see the Wailers, I never thought I loved the music. And I've heard the music on, CDs and all that before. But being in front of live music it just hit a little different. So when we start talking about like Lucky Day and all of these people with the music, he's one of the final last few because he comes from a place where music is organic. Music is organic in New Orleans. Any of y'all ever been on my Instagram live? You can go check it right now. Girl, they play music with instruments all over the city. Girl, the marching band is the most important thing in high schools in New Orleans. I don't care how great your football team is, the most important entity in those schools are the marching bands. Anybody here who from New Orleans will tell you that. College, why you think the HBCUs all over Black America and in the South, the most important pieces of HBCUs are the marching bands. Why? Because this is real music that vibrates off of you and your energy and present whatever it puts out. Y'all got to understand, this is more important than just listening to it because you like it. It's way more than that. It's way more important than that. I started off playing the clarinet. Then I went to the flute. I wanted to play the saxophone. I'm sorry, but my mama said it was too expensive. Back then, they wanted like $400 or $500 for one. She said no. But I started off playing the clarinet. Then I played the flute and I played the piccolo. Man, what is we talking about? I was reading music in third grade. Third grade, I was reading music. Girl, what we talking about? And this the gag. Let me gag y'all up. My older brother, the one who's a year older than me, now the one under me could read music like he could read paper, but he'll throw it off in real life. But music, you can't touch him. My older brother didn't care. Wasn't interested in learning how to read music, but he played music so good by ear, and he played trumpet, trombone, baritone. He played music so great by ear that people thought he would read music. When we were in the band and the band director would come and we were learning new songs, they put sheet music in front of us. I don't know if y'all know that. See, in New Orleans, when you in the band, they put the music on paper in front of you. And you read the music and you tap your feet. You know what I mean? To whatever 4 count, 8 count, whatever it is. But my brother was so good at playing by ear that the band director didn't even know he couldn't read music until his senior year. And the gag was he only found that out because they was ribbing him in class. That's the only way they found out he couldn't read music, because they was ribbing him in class, because they found out he couldn't read music because they realized he was never paying attention to the sheet music. And the band director was like, wait a minute, what you mean you can't? And he was mad trying to make him learn how to read music, and my brother ain't want nothing to do with it. But I'm saying all that to say this. Lucky Day and New Orleans musicians. New Orleans create musicians. We one of the last portals of actual music, and I pray we never lose that as a city, because that's something that, and even through HBCUs is another last, I'm talking about all of them. They're one of the last portals of actual musicians that are coming out. And it's very important that we don't lose sight of that, okay? I ain't even think about that, a drumline story in real time. I ain't even think about drumline. Yay. Yeah, but this is a true story. All jokes. All jokes. My brother played, all us played at least 4 or 5 instruments. Every single one of my mama kids, except my baby brother. He a little different, but she had him when she was older, you know. But all 4 of my mama kids played instruments, every single one. Mm-hmm. But anyways, rest in peace to Frankie Beverly. Y'all got to start paying attention to whatever y'all ingesting through this music. This music is demonic. If y'all wondering why you're always feeling a type of way, you're down, you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're mad. Like, for instance, you know how when you're going through a breakup, Black people, put a 1 in the chat if I'm lying. When you're going through a breakup, what you go listen to? Breakup songs. Why? Because you want to be able to hear what you express. You want to hear what you feel expressed on the outside. So you go and listen to Mary. I'm going down. You go and listen to that. You go and listen to that. Your man had a baby on you. You go and listen to she said it's your child, and it really messed me up. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. If you going through a breakup and he done cheated, you go and listen to whatever song that they was talking about cheating and the girl was going through it. Oh hell, Kelly Price. See, I was the one who picked her up when so-called friends let her down. Written by R. Kelly, but that's neither here nor there. If you want to feel good, you go and listen to music that make you feel good because it has a natural vibration and connection to you. That's how important this stuff is. So y'all gotta be careful what you ingest when it comes to this music. Personally, just for me, I can't speak for nobody. For me, I don't listen to none of this new music. I don't know these people names. They be talking about, oh no, boo, she sang this, she sang that. I still don't know the girl who sang the last song. I don't know them churn, and I don't care. I don't care. So, y'all got to be careful what y'all putting, what y'all feeding into y'all soul because it manifests in y'all lives. But anyways, let's get into this debate, girl. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video, like the video. Truth is Love said it's all demonic. Demons serve Satan. Satan lies and only seek to destroy. Satan runs the world, and you got to be blind to dispute that. I don't communicate with anything that runs from Jesus. I just want to touch on the two things you said in here. She said Satan runs the world, and you got to be blind to dispute that. Well, this is the thing I pose to Christians. This is the question I've always, because I grew up in a Christian household. We was Jehovah's Witness, Baptist, Catholic, or everything. But this is the question I always pose to Christians. If Satan ruled the world and the Most High knows, wouldn't that lead me to believe that he's allowing Satan to do all these horrible things? And if so, why? Why? Why would he do that to his people if he loves us? And then secondly, the second part I wanted to ask is, I don't communicate with anything that runs from Jesus. Let me gag y'all up. And I know this is going to be controversial, but I got to say it. 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 That Jesus they gave you is fake. That Jesus they gave you is not real. You knew nothing of Jesus before the conquistadors and the colonizers gave him to you. And to be completely honest, the depiction of the clear Jesus that was originally given to you was a homosexual. So I don't subscribe to the Jesus thing. Honestly, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. But hopefully we can wake up out that cult too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. 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 But everybody have your own beliefs. Listen, where was I going? Where was I going? Y'all forgot. Oh, the debate. Christ was always in Africa. We don't have pictures or descriptions of Christ's appearance. Why is that? They got pictures of Mary, the mama. They got descriptions, of the mama. They got descriptions of Noah or Job, Abraham, Isaac. They got descriptions of all of them. Why they ain't got no descriptions of Jesus? And if he was in Africa, what would he have to do with us? Because we ain't no Africans. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's move on. Listen. I'm not going back and forth with the gospel people, girl. I'm not doing that. Listen. Let's get into the debate, girl. Let's move forward with the debate. So the debate happened, guys. Last night was a debate. It was a lot going on. It was a lot being said. The people were gagging. I watched it, and I'm gonna give you my overall assessment so far, or thus far. It was trash. Both of them were so busy trying to make the other one look bad, to where I'm sitting here saying, okay, but what about this and what about that? Both of them danced around questions. A lot of them won't. Both of them. I'm sorry, I'm saying a lot. Both of them would scapegoat answers to questions. None of them could ever answer a yes or no question on both sides. For instance, when they asked Trump, would you veto a bill about the abortions in, if they came in and said that they were going to do it if you were president? He said, well, I wouldn't have to because Congress will never do it. It's a yes or no question, sir. Then they asked her, what about the fracking thing? You changed your mind back and forth, talking about you against fracking, you for fracking. Then you say you keep changing your policies. What's going on? Well, I just want to say this is because Donald Trump, you don't understand what we inherited. I'm just sitting over here like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And let's be clear. I was very surprised to see that Scamala was not stuttering, and you know how she do when she getting in interviews. And I said, damn, she doing exceptionally well. I didn't expect that. And I say, I'm talking about she didn't stutter she almost over one of the questions, but I say she ain't really stutter over none of these questions. She's actually doing extremely well. And then Twitter went said, no, Vu, look at this. And I said, well, what is this, Twitter? They say these earrings are clip-on earrings that double as headphones. I say, you lying. They said, no, Vu, I'm telling you, this is what the Twitter people said. They said that they had these earrings on that double as microphones. I said, no way, no how. They said, yes. I said, well, what this got to do with Scamala? I said, because she did a wonderful job last night to be, as far as her not tripping over herself. You know what I'm saying? And then Twitter said, oh, you need to be a believer to see, huh? You from the show me state. I said, sure is. And then they pulled this up. And I see, oh, you wrinkle neck bitch. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. See, this is why I call her Scamala. This is why I call her Scamala. Listen to me and listen to me good. Scamala, who you think you fooling? Bitch, you ain't been able to complete a complete sentence since you started running, girl, since you was a senator. Now all of a sudden you so poised and you got all the words and you're just so like on point, hitting targets and hitting. I'm like, Scamala must have went and took a speech class or something. Scamala done scammed us again, girl. Scamala, that's why the Most High made your neck like that. Why would you do this to us? Why would you do this to us, Scamala? You see what the Most High doing to your neck? You got to stop with all of this. Now, all you had to do is get up there and say what you had to say or whatever, and just be honest. You just listen. We all know Scamala is not capable of running this country. We know it. We know that. Somebody said probably Obama in the ear. Listen, it wouldn't surprise me. Hell, to be completely honest, it was probably Obama running the whole thing with Biden. Mali says no Black American woman has a neck like that until 90 years old. And look, quiet as it's kept, even at 90, they don't have necks like that. Because my grandma 83, she be 84 in December, and her neck not like that. My grandma be 84 in December, and her neck not like that neither. Actually, my grandma you wouldn't know she was her age if she didn't tell you. So yeah, she ain't no Black American. And speaking of Black American, this another thing got me too. This what she did. This was her strategy, and I'm so glad Trump didn't fall for it. He fell for it but not as much. Her strategy was when she first came out, she was like, what you're going to hear from this man is lies. He's going to copy from the same old playbook, attacking me and da 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 da. And I said, Trump, don't you fall for it. Trump, don't insult the bitch. Don't even look at the bitch. Don't even pinch the bitch. Because as soon as you say something insulting about her, they gonna eat you alive. Trump, don't do it. It's a play. It's a blitz. Watch for the blitz. Trump, don't do it. I'm talking about, and this is what's unfair about this. Let me tell you, this is what's unfair about this. Because if this was any other woman, they would have been able to drag her for filth. Did you see what they did to Hillary? Thank you, Charles White. Did you see what they did to Hillary, girl? They dragged Hillary by her shoulder pads. And I feel like as they should. But you have to tread light on Scamala, and it's not even because of Scamala. It's because of the people, the culture, the environment. Everybody's so emotional and butthurt, and everybody got depression, and everybody got mental illness, and everybody's so like, oh my God, you shouldn't say that. Everybody should get a trophy. I don't think it's right. Why can't this one do it? Because that one's doing it. That's the type of society we in. So just because it ain't because of her, it has nothing to do with her. It's how social media has shaped society. So because social media has shaped society, he was incapable of really backing her in a corner of saying that she claimed to be black when she's not. Because those are the facts. I don't care if you pro Kamala or you not fuck Scamala. Let me tell you something. That lady used all Black American struggles, such as slavery, such as our economics, our Freedmen's Bank, our Freedmen's Bureau, all civil rights, all of our struggles, none of which her people or none of these other immigrants went through. Only us, only Black Americans went through those experiences. Only us. No other group of, not the clear people, not the Asians, not the Hispanics, not the Native Americans. We are the only group of people who went through all of this horrible genocide, all of this mass migration, all of this gentrification, all of this civil unrights, all of this Jim Crow. We are the only people who went through that. And what she does is she's very cunning. And if it's a snake, it'll bite most of the people. What she does is she uses our pain and our struggle. She uses our talking points to lead the assumption to us that she's saying she's black. For instance, I cook so many greens. I had to wash them in the bathtub. Bitch, don't no doggone Asian or no Indian eat no damn greens. Yeah, that's another one. I was bused as a child. Remember, listen, that's what she does. But she don't come out and say I'm black. She does enough to leave up to the assumption that she's black. And when them people had her on the debate and they asked Trump about her being black, I said, oh my God, Trump, please don't fall for the okie doke. And I'm so glad he didn't. Trump said, you know what? I don't know what she is. I don't care what she is. It doesn't really matter to me. I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Because listen, she was waiting for Trump to go in on the fact that she cosplayed as a black, what do you call it? As a black woman. She cosplayed this whole time as a black woman, which is a fact. Which is a fact. She hide behind, listen, she hide behind them damn, she hide behind them damn, what's them people, them AKAs, the skiwees and all of that, the Divine Nine, which is it's a lot of foreigners inside that Divine Nine, but that's a discussion y'all don't want to hear. It's a whole lot of foreigners in that D9. To be completely honest, I'm ready to throw the whole D9 away. Not the people. Not my people. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to throw my people away, but I'm talking about the organization within itself and how it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Don't come to me and talk about no skiwee and no policies and no education. Man, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. But I'm so glad he didn't fall for the okie doke. But the fact of the matter is that was unfair because that was very important to discuss. That was extremely important to discuss. You are pandering to a group of people and telling them straight in their face, you are not going to do anything for them. You are literally pandering to a race of people using their struggles, taking all our stuff, using DEI. Now, I'm sorry, not DEI, using inclusion to take they just took our Freedmen's Bank and gave it to everybody but us. Did y'all not? We did a whole live on it. We did a whole live on it. And it should have been addressed, but because the climate is so sensitive, he had to just brush it under the rug and be like, well, I don't care what she is. Man, no. She been playing in our face. She been playing in our face. So I thought that was unfair, but I'm glad he didn't go roll for the okie doke. This was my problem with Trump. Trump was so busy trying to toot his own horn that it was so many ways he could have captured this lady and put her in a full Nelson, and she would have never been able to get out. If Trump would have just stuck to these I want to say, I don't know how many, I'm just gonna name them. If Trump would have stuck to these things and nailed her to this cross, she would have had nowhere to go. All he had to first do is stick to immigration. That's number one. Immigration. That is the biggest issue all across America. Immigration. Illegal immigration. He could have followed that up with the border czar. Now, he did talk about these things, but in my opinion, he didn't hone in on them enough. There wasn't enough back studies and back things for him to say, for him to really pin her down on this stuff. Yes, the moderators were very biased. And again, I'm not saying that he didn't talk about this stuff. I just felt like it wasn't honed in on enough. You know what I mean? Yep, she skipped around that entire immigration topic. That's what I'm saying. Because they should have had some studies done and some stuff that would have pinned her down so hard that she wouldn't have been able to move. He should have pinned her down on immigration. He should have pinned her down on border czar in the borders. He should have pinned her down on the economy. He talked about it, but he never pinned her down on it. She weaseled her way out of all of that. He should have pinned her down on this damn economy. He made a good point. People can't get bacon, eggs. We can't even afford things in the grocery store. He wasn't able to, he mentioned it, but he didn't pin her down on it. Because all he cared about was trying to big himself up. Like, because it wasn't like that when I was president. And I'm just sitting here saying, this is a clown show. This is a clown show. Not only that, abortions. Listen, Scamala is very, very smart. What Scamala is doing is she's using something that is near and dear to a large demographic of people. What is that? Women's rights. They have tricked us into believing that having elective abortions are women's rights. That is the furthest thing from the truth. Let me say that again, because I am pro-choice. They have tricked women into believing that having elective abortions, heavy on the word elective. Let me explain that before people go to losing their mind. Meaning, oh, I got pregnant. Yeah, I just don't want it. Let me go get rid of it. All right, cool. I got pregnant again. Yeah, I just don't want it. Let me go get another one. Okay, cool. Oh, I got pregnant again. Yeah, I just don't want it. Let me go get another one. Cool. That's what you call elective abortion. That's using abortion as birth control. Hold on, y'all. Bad. I got a phone call. Saint ready at the groomer. But look, when it came down, listen to this. When it came down to the abortion thing, right? Listen, Roe v. Wade was overturned while they were in office. According to what they're saying, this is done by Congress, right? This is done by Congress. Congress is the one who overturned Roe v. Wade. Now, they asked her and they asked Trump, would you, if they were to come back to you, if Congress were able to try to push another Roe v. Wade or something of this sort, and you had the option to veto it, would you veto it? Abortion rights or something like that. Would you veto it? None of them answered directly. But this is my thing. Scammer sitting up here acting like she would veto it, but I'm asking, why haven't y'all vetoed it already? Why haven't y'all vetoed it already? Wait a minute. I remember Biden getting up there talking about this is a disgrace, this is horrible, women's rights are being violated, and you know this is not right, saying everything but I'm gonna veto the bill. Everything but that. So if you're gonna veto it next election, why you ain't have your partner veto it this election? This is a serious question. And I don't know much about politics. I'm a common sense girl. If they are talking about vetoing it next election, why didn't Scamala and her partner veto it this election? This is how you know these people playing in your face. This is how you know these people playing in your face. I'm not no big political person. I'm common sense. If you asking them about vetoing it next one, Scamala, I'm with Trump. Go back to your office, to the White House. Go get your partner. Y'all go down to the whatever building they go to and go veto it. I just don't understand this. They have to wait to see if the Dems will have the majority. He said that. From what I gather, he said Congress will never listen. From what I said, that he said Congress is basic. It'll never happen through Congress. And my thing is this: it hadn't been a problem up until these people got into office. It never was a problem up until Joe Biden got into office. What happened in the Biden Harris presidency that was different from all these other? This stuff been going on for 50 some years. Come on, man. I just feel like it's a lot of what I would do. Girl, just do it. I don't think that it should be a federal issue when it comes to abortion. I do think it belongs to the states. If you understand how this whole United States corporation is set up, it should be to the states. It's no different from if I own a whole neighborhood. Let's say I'm the HOA, and all of y'all in this chat have a house in the HOA. This is what the United States is. This is why I believe that that I'm telling stories. Girl, please listen. This is why I believe this is why I believe that all this takes is common sense. If I'm the HOA and everybody in here have a home inside of my HOA, it's your home. You bought it. It belongs to you. Whatever you practice or do inside of your home is your business. I am not to tell you what you need to do or what you should be doing behind your closed doors. That's your home, your mortgage. You know what I mean? That's your land. That's all your stuff. It is not up to me, the HOA, to tell each person in each home what they should and shouldn't do. Period. Period. And I love that Trump was like, I said leave it in the state's hand, because it should be in the state's hand. The HOA shouldn't be telling you what you need to be doing inside your house. Now, if the person who's the head of household is doing something you disagree with, then there are avenues to get them up out of there, to get somebody in there who you do agree with. But don't sit up here and put it in the hands of the federal government, because guess what? In the hands of the federal government, guess who gets pushed the abortions more than anybody? Take a wild guess. Us, Black Americans. So if your governor is at the state saying that you can't have an abortion at this point, or you can, or this, that, and the third, that is a state issue. That is a local issue. Get out and vote and get them up out of there. Get out and vote. It's easy. Just go and vote and get this person out of there. That's so simple and so easy. Thank you, It's Breeder You, for the super chat. Taylor Swift has endorsed her. So sadly, she won the election. LOL. Listen, Taylor Swift had that cult fan of the Clears, and I seen them. I went under the post, girl, and they was over there talking about, oh my God, I'm voting for her. This is why I told y'all these are idolaters. These people worship people. These people worship. All Taylor Swift had to do is say, I endorse Scamala, and all of her minions are gonna go vote for her. Let me gag y'all up a little bit more. If Beyonce come out and endorse Scamala, if Nicki Minaj come out and endorse Scamala, if Cardi B come out and endorse Scamala, we all seen the hotties do it with Meg. Guess what? Negroes gonna be down there voting too, because y'all are idolaters. Not y'all, but I'm saying the people worship people. People are real life walking around worshiping people. I thought I'd never see the day. People are worshiping people. I don't, and listen, to the Christians, y'all don't get no pass neither, because y'all worshiping the pastors. Let's talk about it. Y'all around there worshiping the pastor. But I just got this to say. I'm gonna just leave this with it.
Idolater, your soul is required in hell.
I'm just saying. Yep, even on the Trump side, all of these people are worshiping people. Trump, Kamala, Biden, Obama, Bush, Kennedy, girl, Frankie, all of these people are worshiping people. So I'm not even mad at Taylor. Taylor's doing what she was told. She's a puppet. She's a puppet. And guess what? Guess what? You got to know this. The election, 55 days away? You don't think one of them big black celebrities about to come out? Mark my word. I bet everybody in this chat that in the next week or so, leading up to the election, there's going to be a major black celebrity that's going to come out and endorse Kamala. Watch. I know what I'm talking about, because that's what they're there for. I keep telling y'all think these entertainers here, job is really to entertain you? No, it's to control you, duck goose. Let's get into some of this stuff that happened down at this debate, girl, because it was a lot. I want to go over a little recap of the debate. Hold on. I want to go over a little bit of the recap of what happened during this debate, and we'll discuss some of the lies that was told, that was debunked. And let me say this about the moderators. The moderators that was in there were horrible. First of all, a moderator fact checking one of the candidates is completely unethical. As a moderator, it is not your job to fact check anybody. When Trump came on there and said, hey, they got people out here eating cats and dogs, the man said, well, they have the governor who said that that's not real. That is not your place. The moderator should be fired. If anybody knows anything about a debate, as a moderator, is no different if I put 5 people up here and y'all get to going back and forth. My job is not to pick sides. My job is to just to make sure that things go in order. That's it. That's it. And the fact that these moderators got up there trying to fact check Trump, and the fact check wasn't even a fact check. It was just a governor or a mayor saying, nah, that's not true. The fuck? I got proof to debunk that too. And this the gag. They never fact checked her. Yeah, Mama Deb, they never not once fact checked this bitch. And she was lying through her teeth, about to put y'all up with the receipts. No. It is not the moderator's job to correct blatant lies. That is not the truth. And this is the gag, because that is subjective. Just because you think it's a lie don't mean it's a lie. The moderator lied. The moderator fact checked him without a fact. Somebody saying it's not true don't mean it didn't happen. That's like, for instance, something happening to somebody, and just because I say it didn't happen, that means it's true. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. The moderator's job is to make sure that this thing go in order. That's it. That's it. What lie did they fact check on her? Because look, when they was talking about it's not true, that people ain't out, them Haitians ain't out there eating no animals. I said, I know you fucking lying. Hold on. I said, well, what's this? This don't look like Haiti in the background to me. Put a 1 in the chat if this look like Haiti in the background. Put a 2 in the chat if this look like America. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something right quick. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm just trying to see something. There's a man with a goddamn goose in his hand. Put a 1 in the chat if he look like he in Haiti. Put a 2 in the chat if he look like he in America. I'll wait. What you mean there was no hold on. There was no evidence. Girl, do you see this picture? Are we looking at the same picture? But I got more proof. I'm about to put this to bed too. Hold on. I got more proof. Listen, it don't matter if it's a pet. Listen, this is why I said Trump should have stuck with the facts. Trump got up there and said, oh, well, they got people eating cats and dogs. Now, I ain't never heard nothing about no dogs. The cat I heard about. But ultimately, what he was doing was trying to say that they out here eating animals. The fact that they're eating animals is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. Regardless of if it's a dog or a cat. You mean to tell me that a geese ain't safe down at the pond no more? Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop with all of that. Y'all gotta stop. Oh, but it's not a dog or a cat. Man, if they eating geese out the pond, what make you think your dog or your cat ain't next? Let's start there first. If they eating geese, if they going to ponds, you know how big a geese is? A goose, I'm sorry. Do you know how big a goose? Have y'all ever seen them big ass goose? We got them in New Orleans. They be at City Park. Y'all ever seen them big ass goose with them long ass necks? Wow, flying in the doggone fight. Them some big old niggas. Look at that fucking bird look like Batman in his hand. So if they go and get the goose or the geese, I'm sorry, what happened when they run out of geese? What you think they going for next? Come on, man. Y'all can't be this. Y'all got to start thinking for future, man. And this is the bad part. We can't let stuff like this slide. This is not nobody's culture. This is not an American culture. We don't eat animals off the street, baby. You don't eat animals off the street. You don't go outside and grab your animal and go inside and cook it. That don't go like that. This should not be allowed. If you got to come over here with that culture, carry your ass back across the water. If you got to come over here doing stuff like this, carry your ass back on that side. We're not doing that over here. We're not doing that over here. That's crazy. We're not about to let this slide because it's not a cat or a dog. Wait, just wait on it. Well, just wait on it. Now I want to show y'all this video. Let me get Brother Goose off of here. I want to show y'all this highlight of this doggone debate, girl. It was a time, girl. I was like, oh my God.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
Have fun.
Thank you.
We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history. This has been a disaster for people, for the middle class, but for every class.
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess.
Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me.
One does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot. She didn't want that. Her husband didn't want that.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice
We'll
President
find
Harris,
out.
I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme.
Are you now acknowledging that you lost in 2020?
No, I don't acknowledge that at all.
But
I
you
said
did
that
say
sarcastically.
But
You know
those-
that. It was said, oh, we lost by a whisker. That was said sarcastically.
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people. So let's be clear about that. And clearly he is having a very difficult time processing that. World leaders are laughing at Donald Trump. I have talked with military leaders, some of whom worked with you, and they say you're a disgrace. Understand what it would mean if Donald Trump were back in the White House with no guardrails, because certainly we know now the court won't stop him. We know J.D. Vance is not going to stop him. It's up to the American people.
I probably took a bullet to the head because of the things that they say about me. They talk about democracy. I'm a threat to democracy. They're the threat to democracy.
You've heard tonight two very different visions for our country. One that is focused on the future, and the other that is focused on the past, and an attempt to take us backward. But we're not going back.
They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? The worst president, the worst vice president in the history of our country.
All right, let's go fact checking some of these things. One of the things Trump talked about was late term abortions. The moderator, he said that they had in Wisconsin late term abortions after pregnancy. Listen to me, because we about to get into it. Trump said after pregnancy in Wisconsin, at one point, they were still performing abortions. He said that's not an abortion, that's an execution. The moderator goes in the fact check and said that's not true. Well, hold on. Now, according to this map, here's a map from, I want to say, 2020, I want to say, of the abortion and how it was distributed around the country, right? If you look up at the light blue block right there, the light blue, it says this is up to third trimester. So if you up to your third trimester, you can get an abortion. If anybody don't know what that means 7 months minimum. If you 7 months pregnant and you say, you know what, I need an abortion, I've changed my mind, you can carry your ass down to the abortion clinic and go get one. This is how I know that ain't a lie. Because I remember when I first got pregnant with my child at 19 years old. Let's talk about it. And I went to Planned Parenthood and I took their pregnancy test and they guaranteed me that I was pregnant. The first thing they offered me was an abortion. And I told them no at 19. Hold on, it's going somewhere. There was a girl sitting next to me who was 8 months pregnant who was getting an abortion. These are facts. These are facts. And then look at the dark blue. No restrictions based on I'm sorry, I can't even see that. Gestational duration. You know what that means? At 9 months, had the baby. Look at that dark blue. Look at the states. Minnesota, Oregon, Colorado, New Mexico, Michigan. What we talking about? It ain't anecdotal. It's not anecdotal, baby. Look at the map. Look at the map. Look at the map. It ain't anecdotal. I was using that as an example to say they really were doing that in late term abortions. Late term abortions it's true. It don't matter if it's not happening in mass. It shouldn't happen at all. Unless it's some type of medical procedure. And even then, a part of the Hippocratic oath that them people say is to save lives. You're not supposed to unalive people. My sister was shot, and my little nephew, she was pregnant with my little nephew at 8 months pregnant. Do you know the main priority was to save the child, not my sister? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all talking crazy. Y'all talking crazy. Y'all talking crazy. My sister died because they had to go into operation to save her baby first. You mean to tell me now it's flip-flop to, oh, well, don't worry about it. Just go ahead on and just, oh, yeah, you 8 months, yeah, go ahead on, kill a baby. Stop it. I don't care if one person get it. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Yes, real talk with Miss J. That's how an abortion works. They induce your labor at any stage of abortion. That's how it works. You take a pill. I don't know how to do late term, but normally you take a pill that releases that thins out your cervix and it induces your labor. That's literally, and then they take the machine and they pull it up out of you. That's literally, so yeah, they inducing labor. Yay. So don't tell me that man was lying about late term abortions. In the dark blue, it says no restriction based on gestational duration. That means at any point during the doggone pregnancy, 9 months, 1 month, 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? That's what that means. No, Connie, and I'm not gonna keep addressing you because I feel like you're being willfully ignorant. I'm not calling you ignorant in a negative way. I mean, like you seeming like you obtuse. You see me like you obtuse. I'm gonna address you this last time, and then after that, I'm gonna let you have it with the chat. Listen, she says Trump says they're killing babies after they are born, and that is simply not true. He should have just said in the 3rd trimester. Look at this map, Connie. In the light blue, it says up to 3rd trimester. Hear me out and put your thinking cap on, Miss Connie. In the light blue, it says up to the 3rd trimester. In the dark blue, the navy blue, it says no restrictions on gestational period. That means it could be in the 8th month, the 9th month, or the 10th month for that matter. Y'all not, and I feel like even me showing this to y'all, people are still going to walk away saying it's not true because y'all just want to believe what you want to believe. We are being real on both sides, Connie. That's what I'm saying. So you saying only way you would say that he lied about that is if you would say the map is a lie. And I know it ain't a lie because they've been doing late term abortions. And that's just that on that. So let's move on. This is another thing I want to fact check. So we all know that they were doing late term abortions. Now she started off her thing talking about, oh, he's with Project 2025. That man has said 50 million times, I don't want nothing to do with 2025. I don't know nothing about it. Leave me alone. She brought it up in the debate twice, even after he told her and us that he don't want nothing to do with it. Let's check out her old tweet. Or this tweet. This tweet from this year. It says from the real Donald Trump, it says, I know nothing about Project 2025. I have no idea who is behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal. Anything they do, I wish them luck, but I have nothing to do with them. But yet and still, Negroes running around thinking they're going back into slavery like they did y'all again. I hope they do put some of you Negroes in slavery. Oh my God, Project 2025. Oh, 2025, 2025. Oh, 2025. The man told you 50 million times he ain't got nothing to do with it. But some of you Negroes, y'all belong in slavery because y'all can't even think for yourselves. Y'all can't. I don't understand. This is why, I'm starting to understand why certain. I ain't gonna say that because then y'all gonna say I'm wrong. Let me bridle my tongue. Let me bridle my tongue. Let me bridle my tongue. Cause y'all hella sensitive, but boy, I got some stuff I won't say, bro. He literally said out of his own mouth, I ain't got nothing to do with that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Leave me alone with that. Then she tried to run it back. And they said, no, that's not true. What this one is, hold on. He told her that she was trying to defund the police. She said that's not true. Check out the article. And this was July 30th. Harris in 2020 said we have to redirect sources from the police. That is big words for defund the police. That's T right there, Miss T Black. Y'all already living through Project 2025. I've been told y'all that, but y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. You already in Project 2025. What you mean you scared of it? It's already happening. Let me say another thing too. As it pertains to women's rights, oh, we should have a right and autonomy to our own body. This what she said. Hold on. This what Scamala said. Scamala said, when it comes to abortion, women should have a right and autonomy to their own body. Well, where was this right and autonomy during 2020 for the Rona? I'll wait. 95% of Black Americans did not want to take the vax, but you did. Not because you wanted to, because you had to. Put a 1 in the chat if you took that vax because you wanted to. Put a 2 in the chat if you took it because you had to. I'll wait. I didn't take it. I'll wait. I didn't take it. We talking about self-autonomy over your body. Put a 1 in the chat if you took it because you wanted to. Put a 2 in the chat if you took it because you had to. I'll wait. You can't tell me nothing about having the autonomy over my body when you told everybody in America they had to take the vaccine. People lost jobs, people lost careers, people lost houses, people lost apartments, people lost everything because y'all put out a mandate. Y'all did. Don't give me no, you trying to make sure we have the autonomy to our bodies. That's the backwards talk I kept trying to tell y'all. She putting it as a pro when it's really a con. Oh, well, women should have the right to their own bodies, and women should have the right to birth control. Bitch, abortion is not birth control. Abortion is not birth control. I think it is a right. I think that women should have the right to have an abortion if they need it, but it should not be used as birth control. Let's move on. So I wanted to add that part in before I forgot, because we coming with the receipts. So she said she didn't say defund the police. Cap. Let's move on. Now, I want to read this to you. It says this percentage, the same post fact checker acknowledged, amounts to at least 10,000 late abortions in total each year. Whether one views that number as a large or small number, listen, whether one views that number as a large or small number depends on views of morality of abortion. When there is a general agreement about a social evil, a much lower level case is considered enough for elected officials to debate public policies and responses during the worst year of school. Let me say this, y'all. Listen, let me say this. So there were at least 10,000 late-term abortions. They lied and say Trump was lying. They ain't have all that. Well, there were 10,000. Now, if you think 10,000 ain't nothing, that's fine. But that's 10,000 babies that were basically unalive. That is not okay, in my opinion. If y'all think it is, that's fine. If 10,000 people, not babies, not being born late term, then that's your personal opinion. Keep it to yourself. That's cool if you want. Express it if you want. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But to sit up here and say that that's not, it's a lie, yeah. Let's get on this Negro here. Hold on. So the people who saying that's a lie, them people not eating no doggone animals and whatnot, everybody lying. There was a 911 call from what sound like a brother reporting on Haitians down at the doggone pine picking out ducks like they picking Easter eggs. Check this out.
County Communications.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I got a question. This is a non-emergency line, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm sitting here. I'm riding on the trail going to my orientation for my job today, and I see a group of Haitian people. There was about 4 of them. They all had geese in their hand. They got away. I couldn't make out the first 3 of the license plate, but I got the numbers. The last numbers was 9898, and it was a gray Toyota Tacoma they took off on. There was about 4 of them. There was 2 men, 2 women. I couldn't tell the age because I'm in a hurry going to this orientation, so I don't be late.
What direction did they go?
They went up towards the middle of towards downtown.
Okay, and what path are you on?
Right now, hold on just a second. I'm coming to the intersection of. Give me a second here. It says Water and Warder Street.
Water and Warder. Is that the area
yes,
you saw them?
Yes. It was about 2 minutes back behind me. I was trying to get my phone out and trying to make it to this orientation on time. I'm time crunching here. And I saw that. I'm like, yeah, this has got to be reported.
So how many geese did they have?
They each had one. Now, the Toyota Tacoma did look like a newer model.
And what's your name, sir?
My name is... It's hot out here today.
I'm sorry, what's your last name again? Your phone number is that... Okay, we will put this out to our cars and see if we can't find them. Thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome, and if I happen to see them again, I'll try to give you a call back and get a better license plate for you.
I'm putting all the people who okay with ducks getting ate up on the Summer Jam screen, because this is what we dealing with. Let me tell y'all something. That's why I said it already. I said Trump should have not said goose. No, he shouldn't have said cats and dogs, because it really wasn't. The cat was a rumor. The dog I had never heard. I already said that. But the fact of the matter is, this is the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is, these people are eating geese out of a pond, and it's a matter of time before it's cats and dogs. Y'all can't sit up there and say, and this is why y'all get blindsided by a lot of stuff. And you know what this tells me? There's a lot of evil people in this world. There's a lot of evil people in this world. And y'all really reactionary to stuff that really tickles your soul. Y'all don't really care about stuff for real. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about people who have sentiments like this. Ducks get hit every day. The way Trump made it sound like it was dog and cats were being stolen from their owners. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. China Bay, you're weird. You're weird. So it's a laughing matter that this man is going to ponds and eating fucking birds out of a pond. Come on, man. But see, we so reactionary. By the time they knock on the door and knock niggas on top of their head to go eat them, then it's gonna be, oh my God, help me. No, bitch. No. It's a laughing matter, right? It's a laughing matter, right? No, bitch. No. Get it how you live, ho. Don't call the police, because it's a laughing matter. Because it's coming. You niggas can't even look past today to understand that this leads to this. And that, remember your mama used to tell you, if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. Remember your mama used to say that the lesson in that word was one thing leads to another. One thing leads to another. So if they going to fucking parks and pulling out geese out the park and snapping their necks and eating them, what you think coming next, stupid? What you think coming next? Come on, bro. Y'all, I was about to say y'all not this slow, but some of us like China are slow. Y'all are this slow. You are that slow. And you don't even look like you from Acorn, so you better tread light. I'll go find your comment to make sure. Well, let me see. Hold on. A matter of fact, because if you ain't from Acorn, I'm about to get you up out of here, because this is a Negro meeting. We having a Negro meeting. We don't, yeah, this is a Negro meeting. Let me scroll, but you lucky. Hold on. Let me go find your comment again. Since you wanted to be smart in the comments. Let me put you back up here and see what you look like. If you Acorn. Because it's giving you might be a little skim milk or something like that. You're going to get up out of here if I see you ain't acorn. Because this is a Negro meeting. I'm going to find you. I'll take opposing thoughts from my people, but not nobody else. And that's facts. I don't need you over here. I ain't call you. Here she go. You lucky I can't really make it out. Tread light, China Bay. Tread light. Tread light. She mixed. You better tread light. You better tread light. Shit. Coming over here with that ugly ass shit, laughing at people, the actual people eating animals out the street. You eat an animal? Your mom eat animals? I know you got a clear mama. You see, people who think like that got the clear mama. It don't be the ones with the black mama. It be the one with the clear mama. Your mama must be clear. You eat animals? Come on, man, laughing at some shit like that. They must be eating that, going outside on that Jeffrey Dahmer shit, getting rats. And man, if you don't get up out of here, you don't get up out of here. Let's move on. This shit is true. According to what the boy said, the man called the police and said it was a group of them and they pulled off. This was the gag. Let me gag y'all up again. He said in new cars. He said they gagging people up in new cars. You can't make this up. It's true. It may not be cats and dogs. Trump shouldn't have said that because he didn't have no proof about the cats and dogs. He should not have said that. But they are taking wildlife and eating them. That should not, no. That's not American. We don't do that in America. KO ass back to that foreign country over there, that third world country. And this surprises me with the clears. This is what I want to know about the clears. Y'all the most pro-rights animal, Peter. Y'all love y'all a good animal. Don't y'all be kissing them in the mouth and hugging on them and things of that nature. I'm surprised that y'all ain't going crazy about the geese getting pulled up out of the pine. I'm shocked and appalled. I am shocked and appalled. Baby, child, Louisiana people eat roadkill. I don't know nothing about Louisiana. I'm not from Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans. That's a whole different, baby. Let me tell y'all something. I hate they got a trend on TikTok. They over there doing the dance, doing the what's the name of that dance that them churn made up recently? They got the dance going on TikTok and everybody Louisiana this, Louisiana that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm from New Orleans. New Orleans is a whole state by itself. I don't know what them people do outside the city limits of New Orleans, but inside the city limits of New Orleans, we ain't never ate no roadkill. Never. Now, I don't know nobody who ever did it. Now, I don't know what they do in the bayou. I don't know what they do up there in the swamps. I don't know what them people with missing teeth do. I don't know what the Zydeco people, I don't know what them people do. I don't listen to those Zydeco. I don't like xylophones. I don't know nothing about that. I don't like shakers unless we at church. I don't like clear people with cowboy hats, no teeth, and with talking Creole and all that. I don't know nothing about them people. But inside the city limits of the state of New Orleans, I said it, inside the city limits of the state of New Orleans, see, we just happen to be next to Louisiana. But inside the state of New Orleans, we don't do that. I don't know nothing about what them other people do, though. Yeah, we don't do that. So please, Anybody in this chat who can hear me from here on out, don't ever let nobody show you New Orleans culture. That's another thing. It says Louisiana culture. They're fat face on, bald head, liar. No, ma'am. New Orleans culture belongs to New Orleans. Nobody else. The bounce music, the Indians, the Mardi Gras, the Zulu, that belongs to the states of New Orleans. Not Lafayette, not Baton Rouge, not Shreveport, not none of them people trying to hang on our coattail. No, no, no. That is New Orleans culture. When you see the French Quarter, when you see all that is New Orleans culture. New Orleans. That's it. I don't know nothing about all them other people. All them other people just tagging on. That is New Orleans. I can't speak on them other people. So I don't know. I don't know what they doing. I don't know how they roll. That's on them. I don't know. But inside the state of New Orleans, I know people, it's a city, but voodoo, it's a city. Girl, shut up. Inside of the state of New Orleans, we don't do that. No. Now, I want to go here, you guys. Hold on. So y'all heard the 911 tape of the man reporting that they grabbing geese out of the pond. And that is not okay. We do not act like that in America. We don't eat live stuff. I want to show y'all this.
He had no idea how to stop it, and now you have millions of people dead, and it's only getting worse, and it could lead to World War III. Don't kid yourself, David. We're playing with World War III, and we have a president that we don't even know if he's... Where is our president? We don't even know if he's a president.
And just to clarify
they
here...
threw him out of a campaign like a dog. We don't even know. Is he our president? But we have a president,
Mr. President,
that doesn't know he's alive.
Your time is up.
People might find that funny, but this is a real question. Who is running the country, and where is the president? I ain't even being funny. I'm being real. And maybe Donald Trump was being real, but you know he weird looking. He orange, and he different. Where the president is? Y'all ain't never asked that. This is a real question to the Democrat people, or to the people who going on the left side. Who running the country? Can somebody help me? Who is the president? Where he at? I ain't never went a whole year without a president. It's about to be 6 months we ain't had no president. So what, he just resigned and then everybody just, we in a free for all. This is a real, I'm not even being funny. Who is running the country? Because they done took Obama down, not Obama, they done took Crime Bill Joe down. Yes, they done took Crime Bill Joe down and told him to go lay down. They say, Joe, go lay down. Okay, fine. Who's the president and who's running the country? That's a question y'all need to be asking. While y'all over here letting her have Megan come over there hollering, body yada 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 yada, telling y'all to go run down to the abortion clinic. Girl, who is running this country? Are we our own president? Girl, that's a real question. I'm just saying, I don't take that question lightly. I really was like, for real, and I've been saying that. Well, if he's stepping down, who's stepping in? Here go another one debunking her lies.
Do about the millions of specifically assault weapons that are already in circulation? What do you do about those?
Well, there are approximately 5 million, to your point, Craig. We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program. It's got to be smart. We got to do it the right way.
So now, Skamala said that she is not trying to take away guns. Trump said she gonna take away your guns. She said, me and my vice president-elect, we got guns. We ain't taking away no guns. Well, I'll be damned. That's not true. That is a lie. See, you guys, this is what she said when Trump told her. Trump said, you gonna take away everybody's guns. She said, I didn't say that. He said, yes, you did. And she said, no, I didn't. Then she went straight into this. Hold on, where is it?
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
But when we look at this video footage of her talking about a buyback program, y'all gotta understand they use big words for simple shit. She got a buyback program talking about buying back assault rifles. That means you taking away guns. Let's go run it back one more time.
Do about the millions of specifically assault weapons that are already in circulation? What do you do about those?
Well, there are approximately 5 million, to your point, Craig. We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program. It's got to be smart. We got to do it the right way.
I don't know about y'all, but when I saw that receipt, I just went straight into our resident somebody line.
Survival. I get somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
Come on, man. What we talking about? What we talking about? And I don't want to hear it's old because she said she's still keeping her same policies and her same principles and all of that intact. That's what she said. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I am pro-gun. Everybody should have a gun. Let's talk about it legally. Let me say that. Legally, everybody should have a weapon. They should be able to possess a weapon. I don't care if it's an AR. I don't care if it's a shotgun. I don't care if it's a peewee gun. Everybody should be able to have a weapon. There's a thing called a right to bear arms. Everybody should be able to do that. Who are you to say what kind of gun I should be able to have? I know you lying when the government dropped off all them ARs and them switches to them children here 2-3 years ago. Did y'all forget that happened, that they dropped off guns in our neighborhoods to our kids so they could kill each other like they dropped off crack in the 80s? Did y'all forget that? I didn't forget it. So if y'all could drop them off in the neighborhood so that our kids could unalive each other, then why can't y'all let us buy them legally? Because me and my vice president, we have one. Stop it, ma'am. Stop it, ma'am. Ma'am. Stop playing in my face. What's this?
ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They flipping cars in the middle of the street. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. And I don't know how, y'all can be comfortable with this. I don't know, who's getting paid from it.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society to see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
And let me be clear, this is not about race. This is about people being given the privilege of coming here from another country and having no respect for our people, our land, or our life's work. People living their life here the way they did in Haiti, angry, stealing, polluting, living in filth, and acting like animals. These are not civilized people. Opening containers in our grocery stores, helping themselves to what's inside and throwing the rest onto the shelves and floors. Pulling off of the highway to publicly clean and gut the roadkill, lying there in front of anyone that passes by. Stealing animals from farmers and leaving their severed heads at the side of an old school where children play. Relieving themselves in public. Making some barbaric stew out of the birds that live in our park. This is insanity, and it has to stop. What will become of Springfield? Where will we be in 5 years? The thought terrifies me.
So let's go here with it. A lot of people are saying that video with the lady with the cat, that's not real, and she's not an immigrant, or it's not true, or something like that. She wasn't an immigrant, she was just a crazy lady. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll take that out of the picture. The lady with the cat, that was not a real that was not a real video. It was out of context just for propaganda. They was wrong for using that. It was a whole different situation, and this was allegedly not an immigrant. Let's go with the move. Now, take that out of the equation and look at what the young man said when the young man came on there. And then I want y'all to look at what that lady said at the end. She said, this is not about race. She said they severing the heads of animals and leaving them down at the schoolhouse. They taking birds from the park and making some weird soup or whatever it was. This is what these people are doing. So if we take out the video of the lady with the cat, or put a 1 in the chat if you still think that the behaviors that are coming from actual residents are true, or do you think what the residents are saying is lying? Outside, take the video away. We don't want to even talk about the video. The lady with the cat. We have actual residents saying that this is happening, and they're giving vivid details of what is going on. We're not even going to get into the fact that they're having all type of car crashes. So if these people are telling you from this neighborhood or from this city what's happening, who are you or me to tell them from another city that they lying? I don't, girl. Oh, girl, please hold on. Who's laughing? I'll say that man in the picture ain't Haitian. That was already debunked. Girl, please. Girl, please. Well, where he from? Where he from? Shout out to Haiti, but where he from? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, I don't listen. This is my thing. Shout out to my Haitian people that fuck with us over here. Because I don't have a problem with all people. I don't. I have a problem with people who have a problem with me, or people who going around here eating ducks and shit and goose and geese and all of that. Let me say this. If we talking about immigration, it's going to be a lot of immigrants coming from everywhere. They're going to be coming from Africa. They're going to be coming from all over. And that's okay. What we not going to do is, number one, act like these people are Americans, because they're not. They're not. They're not. So if he's not a Haitian, that's fine. Let's say he might be an African or something. I don't know. Even the Caribbean people don't even roll like this. So I would be hard pressed to believe it would be one of my Caribbean cousins, because my Caribbean cousins and my Afro-Latinos and Latina cousins, they don't even roll like this. They don't roll like this. So I know, I don't know, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it ain't the people from the Americas. Okay. So even if it ain't a Haitian, that's fine. Let's say it's an African, then the African get up here and be like, oh, it ain't me, it ain't our people, it was already debunked. Listen, horrible things. Let me say this. Let me rephrase it and get my thoughts together. These are the facts. With the immigration that's coming over, or the illegal immigrants that are coming over here, a lot of those people, not all, but a lot of those people are horrible people. They are not the best of these places. A lot of these people are not good people. If so happen that is one of those people that could be your people, it's okay to say, you know what, that is not a representation of Haiti, boom, 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 and whatever. But what we not gonna do, cause see, and this is why Acorn, y'all need to pay attention. Black America, y'all need to pay attention. I need Black Americans to pay very close attention, because this is why I've been telling y'all this for months, probably a year now. Identity is the first key to keeping your stuff safe and keeping you and your people safe. Because this is a Black person, and anybody who don't know who they are as themselves would not be able to tell who and what this person is. You need to know, Black Americans, who you are, opposite of Africa, opposite of all this other people of color, opposite of all of this Pan-African. Outside of that, it is very imperative that I need Black Americans to know who you are, because I know who I am. I can look at this man and know he ain't American. I can look at what he got on and say he ain't American. But it's very important for Black Americans to understand when they put this big old group of Black people together and called us all Pan-Africans and all of that stuff. Now it's easy for these foreigners to come in and do things like this and hide incognito. We're not doing that no more. I need all my Black Americans to conduct some sort of genealogy. I don't care if you only go back 3 generations. Find out who you are here. I don't give a damn about no DNA test. I don't give a damn about no doggone none of that other shit. Find out who you are here. Because when you realize who you are here, then you know who they are here. You get it? Do not let these people come up here hollering, oh, well, he ain't no Haitian, and then the African. Well, he ain't no African. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I don't care who y'all say he ain't. I know who he ain't. He ain't no American. He ain't no nigga. And that's the point. So it's very imperative, like I said, that we understand who these people are. But we will never be able to understand who they are if you don't know who you are. Please do your genealogy. Go home on a piece of paper and draw up a family tree. Put your mom on there, her mom on there, and her greedy grandma on there, and go from there. Find out who you are here, because this is how they've been able to blend in and do crazy shit like this. I would just wanted to use this as a learning tool. And again, this is not for all of the immigrants. It's not. It's for the ones who doing stupid shit like this. Find out who you are here, but it's very imperative that you guys conduct your genealogy for real, for real. But I know one thing: he ain't Haitian. I don't know where he's from, but he ain't from here. His mama and his mama and his mama ain't from here, and that's a fact. Now, hold on. Did I have anything else to show y'all before I get off of here? I think that was it, y'all. Let me say this before I get off of here. Let me get the man off of here. Let me say this before I get off of here. Because I gotta go pick up Saint. First of all, girl, these damn planes. First of all, if you're new to the channel, please like the video and subscribe. You guys subscribe to the channel. I'm Voodoo Doll TV. I just want to let you know I'm gonna piss you off, but you're gonna love me later. It's fine. You know, we can all have an agreement to disagree, agree to disagree. Come on back. If your feelings too hurt and your butt hurt, oh well, go play with your mom. But anyway, listen, this is the point of all of this. This is the point of all of this. Oh, I gotta read these super chats. Yes, Double A. That's why we can differentiate between us and Kamala. Listen, this is very important. The first tool to understanding who they are is understanding who you are. These are facts. I'm being serious right now. If you are under this Africa shit, this Pan-African shit, you're going to get food and played every single day of your life, because you won't be able to identify them, because you can't even identify. You can't. It is very important to identify you. Everybody on the face of this earth have an identity except Black Americans. You have to have your own identification so that you can see the play when it's coming. If it was a snake, it'll bit you. Okay? So, with that being said, you guys, I urge you guys to conduct genealogy. And also, listen, I don't give a damn about Donald Trump orange ass. I don't give a damn about Scamala, but I do feel like what Scamala is doing to attack our children via these agendas and all these hormones and pills and all of this stuff that she's trying to do to our kids, she is the most detrimental thing that can happen to us. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest. I know my people. I know my people. I love my people. And I know we the most emotional people walking the face of this earth. And all it takes is for somebody to tap into our heartstrings, and we forget all rhyme and reason simply because of how we feel. And to be honest, that is the most scariest thing about our culture. That is the scariest thing about my culture. The fact that we literally thrive and live off of our emotions. Being in your feelings gonna always get you hurt. You know what I'm saying? And this is the fact that I need y'all to go away with. I personally don't do politics. I ain't voting for no goddamn body, because I believe, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I believe whoever they want up there gonna be up there. But let me say this. to my Black Americans who are coming into an awakening, and even my surrounding my cousins and all of y'all from the Caribbean and all of that, and the Afro Latinos and all of that. All of y'all who coming into this awakening to starting to see the world for what it is and see how we've been played on and played with all this time. I need y'all to focus on opening your mind more and not don't even try to convince the other ones. Because they're gonna have a whole lot of others that just want to be combative and be ignorant because it's comfortable to be in ignorance. You know what I mean? But I need us, it starts small, and teach this to your kids too. It starts small, but we have to stay out of our feelings when it comes to what really matters. I don't care how you feel. What matters is what matters. And our people are under attack in so many ways via this immigration. We are under attack with our economy. We are under attack in with our health care. We are under attack in every which way. This government is tearing us every which way but loose. And I need my people on here to see that and move differently, do different things. Whatever your mama and your grandmama and her mama was doing, it didn't work. It's okay to appreciate the struggle that they went through and the ground that they laid, and then go ahead and tweak it for better. I think that's what we need to be focused on in this day and age. Tweaking whatever foundation they laid for us, we need to be tweaking that to make it better. Black people who want to argue about Jesus, black people who want to argue about the ski-wees and the divine nine, black people who want to, girl, let them people be, girl. Let them people be. There are some people set in their ways. Let them people be. I'm not arguing, going back and forth when none of my people about them religions and all of that. Girl, listen, I love my people. Even the people who don't love me, I still love my people. Even my people who disagree with me when it comes to religion or politics, I still love you, even though you might not love me. And that's okay, because we can agree to disagree. My only thing is, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I would rather put that energy into something or somebody who want to receive that energy. I don't have that in me to do. I don't have that in me to do. You know what I mean? I respect everybody's beliefs. I respect everybody's wishes. I wish the best for everybody, but I'm not going back and forth and depleting my doggone energy source on a whole bunch of people who just don't want nothing. I know Malcolm X turning in his grave saying, I did all of this for these Negroes, and these Negroes went on like nothing happened. And that's got to be a hard thing. You know what I'm saying? To go through. But that's why when you do things, you do it from your heart, and you do it from how you want to do it. I'm sorry, from you wanting to do it versus expecting something in return. Because my people are the most stiff-necked people walking the face of this earth. I know it. I know it. But I'm saying that to say this. There's a lot of danger lurking. There is a lot of danger lurking. And it's going to start through your kids first. All y'all worried about her being a black woman, scammer. Everybody worried about who she is, what she is. Well, she did good on a debate, and he did, and Trump did this, and Trump. I don't care about none of that shit. All I care about is what's gonna be best for my people moving forward. We all broke. Most of us can't afford to live day to day. We all trying to figure out how we gonna go to Walmart and not spend $100 on 4 items. We all jacked up. We all jacked up, and it's not okay. If y'all like living like this, that's fine. But what we not going to do is put our children in harm's way because we feel a type of way. That don't go like that. That literally don't go like that. And to see my people coming up here and you put facts in front of them and they still trying to debate the facts, girl, what are we debating about? What are we debating for? I'm not going back and forth. I said what I said. You guys feel how you feel, and that's fine. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is our decisions today are going to negatively impact, or can negatively impact, our children tomorrow. Let me say that again. Our decisions today, because of how we feel, can negatively impact our children tomorrow. If you don't care about your kids, that's fine. But don't affect everybody else's. Don't affect everybody else's. That's not cool. That's not okay. Let me read some of these super chats. Thank you, Nicole Smith, for the super chat. Boo, show the video of the woman with the cat. Oh, yeah, we showed it already. You probably said this earlier. Yeah, thank you, Nicole Smith. The girl shine. That girl shine. Thank you for the super chat. There's a police video of a lady getting caught, red-handed eating a cat in Springfield, Ohio. Yes, y'all must have sent these earlier. We played that video. People are debunking the video, saying it's not a Haitian girl. I don't honestly. I'm gonna go with this. I believe it's a Haitian. It's either a Haitian or a mentally ill American. But I'm talking about even that. I've seen mentally ill Black Americans and I ain't seen them do nothing like that. I don't know. Unless they on some type of K2 or something. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But they gonna go out and be like, no, that's not true. That's not true. All right, girl. But thank you for the super chat. Jay said it. Thank you for the super chat. I'm from Springfield. They taking geese. I keep trying to tell them they taking the geese out the pond and they think that shit funny. That's crazy, especially Black people. Y'all, we ain't like that. How did we get here? How did we get to start laughing at inhumane shit? Black people, we ain't never been like that. Oh man, this social media frying our brains. Lady Dominique, thank you for the super chat. Boo, we must get you out. Vote your voice to be heard. Get you out to vote. Your voice must to be heard. Yeah, girl. I'm here. Listen, I'm sharing my voice right now. I'm sharing my voice right now. Y'all go register to vote. And don't just register because they still ancestors say this is your time to vote. Register to vote. Use your vote wisely. Get something in return for your vote. Not because your grandma was a Democrat and she got Obama on the doggone stove. I mean, on her wall in the living room. We don't want you to vote like that. Your grandma don't know no better. Love her down to the ground, but she old and set in her ways. We not voting for these people because your grandma and your mama and all them people are Democrats. You listen, vote what's best for you. How about that? That's my voice, girl. Thank you, Nicole Smith, for the super chat. He from Texas, Voodoo. Who from Texas? Who we was talking about? Oh, she must be talking about Frankie. Girl, rest in peace to Frankie, girl. Oh, she's talking about the man with the bird. Thank you, Nicole. She said, my Texas fam, I'm just kidding. She was talking about the man with the bird, girl. Y'all is crazy. KJ, thank you for the super chat. You guys like the video if you haven't already. I've been to Port-au-Prince and what is it? Petitionville? I don't know. And they do, in fact, walk the streets with livestock in their hands. Very, very similar to the picture. Wow, I've never been to Haiti. I ain't gonna lie, this is no shade, and y'all please don't drag me, but I don't care if y'all gonna drag me because I'm gonna say what I got to say regardless. I'm gonna be completely honest. I ain't never in my life heard nobody say I want to go to Haiti. Like, never. Like, ever. Nowhere. I ain't not even like for research. I've never heard nobody in my entire 41 years on this earth say I want to go to Haiti. I'm not being funny. I'm being real. I just ain't never heard it. So, but yay. Shout out to Port-au-Prince and Petitionville. Down there in Haiti. They walking around with animals. No wonder nobody want to go to Haiti. Bitch, do you understand the way I'd have been scared if I'd have walked by and some nigga would have walked past me with a cow face on his head? Girl, please. If I'd have been walking down the street and I see some black nigga walk behind me or walk past me with a goddamn Porky the Pig under his underarm, girl, bitch, I'm screaming and hollering and running. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Bitch, I'm on the next flight. I don't care how much it costs. Push my flight up. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Girl, no way. Hide your geese, girl. Hide your geese. They around here taking people geese, girl. Hide your geese. Me either, but I looked it up. It looked beautiful, girl. Let me tell y'all something. That's how they got me on an apartment back in the day. When I moved to Georgia, girl, I moved to Georgia and I moved to I had saw this apartment online, girl. They had the lake. They had the sun setting on the lake, girl, over the apartments. It was clean. It was nice, girl. That's how they got me. And girl, when I got here, When I pulled into the gate wasn't working, girl. It was buku churn running outside with no shoes on, trash all over. The lake looked like it was almost drained, girl. The lady was saying, "Oh, hold on," screaming and hiding. I said, "Oh yeah, I can't stay here." But I'm saying that to say, girl, be careful. Be careful, Faye. Be careful. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying the two are mutually exclusive or they're the same. I'm just saying what happened to me when I had looked online and seen the lake over the apartment complex, and then I got there and realized I was in the Magnolia Project. Girl, yeah, be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to the people though. Be careful. Please be careful, Lord. You going over there looking for the beach, girl, and the beach looking for you. Girl, that'll be terrible. Please be careful. Don't go over there running behind no damn girl. Please, Amber, no, ma'am. You know, Amber, I don't want to see nothing happen to you, girl. You go over there looking for the beach, girl. The beach, they got a kiddie pool out there. What? What happened to the beach? Oh, the beach is right here. Oh, hell no, girl, churn flopping around in a cup of water in the kiddie pool, girl. That's how it be happening, girl. That's how it be happening. Girl, y'all better be careful outside. Please be careful. Amber, you know, please don't. I need you back at the dollhouse, girl. Please don't go around and playing with the people, girl. Please. I'm scared. I'm scared, and I'm not even you. I'm scared. You know, I'm scared. Anyways, hold on. Oh, Eugene Wash, thank you for the super sticker. And Lady Dominique, F a vote. I'm saying we need your voice. You're it. Oh, thank you, Lady Dominique. Thank you. I just pulled up the pic Saint badass up from the groomer girl. He needed it too, because his breath was stinking and he was smelling like a dog. But nevertheless, you guys, I appreciate everybody for being here. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new to the channel, for real, I'm really a nice person. I just be getting passionate and all of that. But I'm nice, you know, a little bipolar maybe. I ain't never been diagnosed, but I'm gonna just say I self-diagnose myself. Sometimes I be mad, then right after that I be, you know, back cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the Pisces in me. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let me Joce y'all up out of here so I can run up in here and get Saint. Girl, them people done went up. Saint grooming bill used to be $50. Now they say it's $80, girl. I was about to run out of here, but then when I checked the prices by my house, I realized, hell, they higher than them. It was $150, girl. Please, Saint ain't but £5. Let me get off here talking and dragging to y'all. Love y'all down to the grind. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Maybe this evening I got baddies, not baddies. Love and hip hop coming this evening at the Dollhouse. I appreciate everybody from being here. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.